When I watched the latest episode of To Be a Hero X, frame by frame, I finally understood. It turns out that becoming a hero is actually an astonishing hoax when you see the protagonist Lin Ling replacing Nice and becoming a hero, and starting a romantic relationship with the goddess he adores. Do you think at this moment that the protagonist has thus reached the peak of his life? But in fact, all of this comes at a price. Pay attention to this detail in the third episode. When Lin Ling was looking at the information about Hero Budao, he deliberately used his hand to straighten the cup. Later, when chatting with Hero Budao, Lin Ling deliberately wiped off the water stains on the beverage again. It can be seen that at this moment, Lin Ling has already started to be influenced by the power of perfection. In the setting of To Be a Hero X, the hero's ability comes from the trust value that the people have in the hero. As long as the trust level of the people is higher, the hero's power will be stronger. But as long as the people's trust level doesn't disappear, then the hero can only develop in the direction that the people expect. Hero Budao is a typical example of this, because he was given the ability of remaining standing firmly by the people, so usually, whether he is eating or going to the toilet, he can only stand, which is very inconvenient. Perhaps in the eyes of the people, he is the hero who remains standing firmly, but only the little girl who was saved by him knows that Budao is not only a hero but also an ordinary person. As for the female protagonist, Xiao Yueqing, also because of the expectations that the people have for her, her ability can only be used to travel to the side of the hero Nice. If it weren't for the appearance of the male protagonist Lin Ling, Xiao Yueqing would only be a subordinate of Nice for her whole life. As for the male protagonist Lin Ling, the people's expectation of him is to be the most perfect hero. So, under the influence of the people's trust, he can only keep pursuing perfection and ultimately lose himself completely. In simple terms, the heroes in To Be a Hero X are a group of poor people influenced by the power of trust. If there are no accidents, they will all ultimately lose themselves completely and become puppets controlled by the power of faith.